Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the use of participle, present participle. Combine each set of sentences to make one sentence by using a participle. We can see it in the chapter 17 of this grammar textbook. First of all, participle is a non-finite verb. It is also called as ing form of the verb. To get participle, we have to add ing to the base form of the verb. Ing to the base form of the verb. Eat is a base form. Eat plus ing, eating. Eating is a present participle. There is another participle. It is called perfect participle. That is having plus past participle. Having plus past participle form of the verb. So these are the two participles we use to combine two sentences into one sentence. Participle is also a non-finite verb. To form participle, add ing to the base form of the verb. Example, run. Base form, running. That is run plus ing. Walk, walking. Walk plus ing. That is the present participle. If it is a perfect participle, having plus past participle. Having opened, having spent, etc. are called perfect participle. It is wrong to use ing to the past and past participle form of the verb. Example, went is past tense. It is wrong. We don't say wending. Or walked is a past tense. We don't say walking. Bought is a past tense. Boating. That's wrong. Went, going, walking, buying. These are the past present participle ing form of the verb. So be careful. We use ing only to the base form of the verb. Base form is equal to the present tense plural. Two sentences are joining into one. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of the two sentences. For joining two sentences by using a participle, first of all, you have to understand the meaning of the sentence. Subject of those two sentences are most probably same. Subject of the two sentences are most probably the same. Subject of the two sentences are most probably same. Verb of the one sentence is changed into a participle. So, joining two sentences, you have to find out which verb is to be made a participle. You have to find out. And the verb of one sentence is changed into participle. Example, the player caught the ball. He threw it at the wicket. The player caught the ball. He threw it at the wicket. In this sentence, in those sentences, the verbs are caught and throw. The verbs are caught and throw. First action is caught. So the first action verb is to be changed into a participle. That is, here caught, find out the base form of the verb caught. Caught is a past tense and past participle form of catch. Is caught and caught. So caught is changed into catch and add ing. So catching is the participle of caught. So here two actions. I told you that in these two sentences, two actions. One is caught the ball and threw it. So the first action is caught. That action is to be changed into participle. So catching the ball, he threw it at the wicket. We made the sentence 2. Here the subject of the sentence are same. The player and he are same. So a single person did the two action, catching and throwing. So take the first, we made the first action into a participle, that is catching. The past ing of the caught is catching. Catch is the base form, caught past tense. Catching the ball, he threw it at the wicket. In those sentences, the verbs are caught and threw. First action is caught. So the first action verb is to be changed into a participle. The base form of caught is catch. The participle form of catch is catching. Answer: catching the ball, he threw it at the wicket. The guard opened the gate, we drove in. Here the subjects are different. The first sentence, the guard. The second sentence, the gate, we. So here we have to use a perfect participle. The guard having opened the gate, we drove in. The guard opened the gate, we drove in. So here also opening is the first action. So we make it a perfect participle, that is having plus past participle, having opened. So when there are two subjects, you have to put the subject first, then participle. Here two actions are taking place. The first action is the first action verb is changed into participle, perfect participle, that is having plus past participle. The guard, subject, having opened, participle, we drove in. So we combine those sentences into one. So this is the way to combine each set of sentences to make one sentence. So this kind of questions are asked for the coming semester exam. So I am summarizing once more. To make participle, add ing to the base verb. Write, writing, run, running, walk, walking, buy, buying, etc. Don't add ing to the past and past participle of the verb. That is wrong. And when joining, there are two actions. If there are two sentences are joining in one, find out the first action. The first action should be changed into participle. If the subject is same, we can put the participle first. If subjects are different, we can put the participle after the first subject and the perfect participle, that is having plus past participle. So this is the way to combine each set of sentences to make one sentence by using a participle. You can look at the chapter 17 in the textbook, you will find more. This is I summarized. We want read more, open the textbook and chapter 17, you'll find out participle. Thank you.